Okay, so I would really keep Shreeshav cause like he would be the one of the thing of the show, like why people come to the show. If Shreeshav was there as the instead of Archana ma'am, I believe a lot of ladies would come to watch the show, not because of the comedy series, but just because of Shreeshav.
Hello and welcome to the second episode of Know Your Dais. In this episode, we have the Dais members from the Disarmament and International Security Committee. We have Mr. Pradhan, the Chairperson of DISEC, Mr. Kashyap, the Vice Chairperson of DISEC, and lastly, Mr. Pratyush Gautam, the Co-Vice Chairperson of DISEC. I'd like to welcome you all to this program. Question is that what brought you to the world of model United Nations?
Talking about my first experience, it was from my own school, from GEMS MUN itself. I just started MUN in the past year, but it has been a long journey since then. My first MUN was, to be honest, just for fun. Like my friends just encouraged me, like there will be some kind of debates. It would be fun because they are a group of friends. But when I went to my first MUN, after my first experience, I came to know that it was not only about fun, but it was a lot of things related to it. I got to know many people who were a lot enthusiastic in MUN, who had done around 100 MUNs, around 60 MUNs. I interacted with them. Then I got to know what MUN does and how it helps to develop yourself also. Since then, MUN has always been a vital role in my life. To be honest, in my first MUN, I did not know what to say, what was even the rules of procedure to say. I learned from my friends as well, from my seniors in my first MUN. Then I came to know that it was a great platform.
What brought you to know your MUN? Like what brought you to know this MUN apart from the invitation from the Secretariat Board?
So talking about any MUNs in Nepal or international, I simply take this as an opportunity to grasp and behold and be one change, as our Prayash Ojha sir and Vice Chairperson said. And talking about any MUNs, so what I think I came for is I'm sure that we all cannot prepare the future for our youth. Am I right? So what we do in MUN is we prepare our youth for the future, for the tackles, for the competitions, for everything they do in life. It's not just about international relations. It's about everything they do in life and tackle them accordingly. So talking about these things, MUN really helped me, and I hope it will help other delegates to thrive more. Thank you, sir.
Is it the socials and the delegate dance events or the MOEs that are basically ruining the MUNs, or is it the business aspect of the modern United Nations that has been ruining this, that has made this event glamorous and is basically trying to relate it to other form of partying rather than platform as a simulation of the United Nations?
I think it's a little bit of everything, the glamour, the show off, the trend to flex in MUNs and all that. It has made it more of a trend for social gatherings. Now that MUNs have transitioned from what they were 2 years, 3 years before, MUNs today are rather a hotspot for people around our peer groups to meet and socialize rather than make it an educational process. And in some way, yes, it has turned MUN into a kind of a negative trend where people only come to MUNs for fun, for the prom and for whatnot. So yes, I think the primary cause for as to why MUNs have become this is because of people's tendency to think that MUNs are actually places to socialize.
Total number of MUN experience.
Oh, I lost account, but maybe it's 24, 23, something around there.
The most embarrassing moment of your life other than MUNs.
We mistakenly went to ladies' toilet full of ladies.
And if you're a cricket fan, favorite IPL team?
RCB.
Who do you want to bench, play and sell from your team? Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers, Parthiv Patel?
I would like to bench Parthiv Patel. I would like to play with AB de Villiers and sell Virat Kohli.
Your predictions for IPL?
Delhi Capitals.
What would be the one thing that you would like to change from your past?
I should have started doing MUNs in very young age.
Capitalism or communism?
I would say communism.
Karl Marx or Stalin?
Karl Marx.
Who would you bench, play and sell? Because I know that you're a football fan. And the are Coutinho, Griezmann and Marc-André ter Stegen.
I'd sell Griezmann, bench Coutinho, and play Ter Stegen.
Would you rather get 700 million for Lionel Messi, or would you rather keep Lionel Messi in your team but as a substitute?
I'd have 700 million.
Would you rather lose the ability to speak or read?
I'd rather lose the ability to read, maybe.
MUN experience.
22.
Or biggest mistake in an MUN?
I was supposed to be one of the allies of the United States, but I don't know what happened to me. It was my first MUN, to be honest. And I just teamed up with the delegate of China, just to back out US because I didn't like him personally. So that was one of my biggest mistakes.
Who would you rather play alongside Cristiano Ronaldo in the attack? Would it be Lionel Messi? Would it be Diego Maradona? Or would it be Pele?
To be honest, I would play Lionel Messi.
Your prediction for this season's English Premier League?
I would go for Liverpool.
The question is, would you have a time machine or would you be invincible?
I would rather have a time machine.
Your political ideology, would it be communism, capitalism?
I would go for communism.
Would it be Marxist, Leninist, or would it be the Maoist?
I would go for the Marxist-Leninists.
We are aware of the popular Indian show that happens to be the Kapil Sharma show. So if you were to establish a show, comedy show of your own, what would be the title of the show and who would be the mascot for the show?
Yeah, it will be simply like comedy nights with our comedy series with Pratyush. And I would choose as a mascot, like coming to an animal, I would choose a bulldog for it.
Who would you keep in place of Archana Puran Singh if it was your show? And you have to choose from either of your Dais members.
I would really keep Shreeshav because like you would be the one of the thing of the show, like why people come to the show. If Shreeshav was there as the instead of Archana ma'am, I believe a lot of ladies would come to watch this show, not because of the comedy series, but just because of Shreeshav.
With this, we have come to the end of this program series, a temporary program series entitled Know Your Dais by Novia MUN. Thank you so much, the executive board members of the Disarmament and National Security Committee, Mr. Pratyush Gautam, Mr. Kashyap Shrestha, and Mr. Shreeshav Pradhan, the vice chairperson, and the chairperson respectively. Thank you so much for joining with us. We'll be seeing you in the event itself.